I'm just going to show you my system. You know, this is just a good way of getting a lot of tags done and being accurate about it. And the faster you can tag, the more fish you can catch, the more tags you can stick. You know, it's my way of doing it, and it's just, you know, maybe it'll help you develop your own way of doing it. I do a lot of homework before I go on the water. You know, I write all this stuff down. I write down on the waterproof sheets. I write down, you know, the whole number up top, then the whole number on the bottom, and then the last two numbers on this side. But I also put the last two numbers on the back side on the remark spot, because when I fold it, I got them on that side and that side. I also cut the tags into 13 strips, so they're real small. So one bandolier equals one side of a sheet, so that keeps it real accurate too. So, you know, when you're getting down low, you don't have to, you know, read every number every time. You just kind of look at it. Okay, I got 5 left. I got 5 open spots. Good to go. Boom, back to tagging fish again. This is my tagging kit. You know, I'm in a kayak. It sits right behind me, and I don't have a lot of stuff all spread around. And if I'll take a couple of different sheets out, I'll number the sheets and also number the bags. The first one to go in, I'll put some black magic marker on it, so I know that's the first one to grab. You usually have it sitting up so it comes out real fast. And all I have to do is look at the bottom number. That one's 77, that one's 88 on top, that one goes in first. Or even a better tip I got from George Rojic is color the tip to go into the gun. When I'm out on the water, the first thing I do when I first fish I catch, if you're on the top, I do the species, you know, in shorthand, you know, the specs, I just SPC, and then the date, where I caught it, I was Rudy, the measurement, and any comments, you know, if it's bleeding, if it's looking good, if it's looking bad, or whatever. And then the next fish, all I'll write down is the fish and the size. So I already know where I'm at, you know, and that will change if I'm like at the first island and I'll catch a bunch of togs at the first island, then I move to the Yancey and I'll change the place. You know, then now I'm at the Yancey and I'll continue, then I'll move back to first island, I'll pop the first island. And the smaller fish, they're easy. You can grab them, you know, you got little reds or little specks, you can just grab them. I'll keep them in this hand and pull out my measuring tape and got this little lip on it and stick it straight up there, and then I can get a real quick measurement. And I still got them in my hand, so I'm not, you know, he's not flopping around, he's not, you know, getting away from me. I got him right there. Reach around, grab my tagging gun, stick him, you know, make sure it's set, and boom, he's released. And you can do that within 20 seconds. I can usually get the fish in the boat, unhook him, measure him, stick him, and he's in the water, and back to casting again. And especially when you get on this reds, where you're catching reds on every cast, you can tag 50 reds in an hour sometimes. If you're fast at tagging, you know, boom, boom, it's a system. I mean, you get robotic, you know, boom, measurement, stick, boom, write it down. And then, you know, I'll put my measuring tape down, and I'll write it down, and then put my gun back. So my gun's not in my cockpit, and the fish is not kicking it out, and I always put it back in place. So then it's all reset. You know, the next one, boom, same thing, and I keep on going. Now when I get home, what I'll do is, instead of sending this in, I'll photocopy or copy this, a blank sheet, and then write that in to send in, so I'll keep this for my records. But I'll write it all down, and then I send that, this side has already been sent in. But this, I haven't sent these in yet. I got about 5 fish here that I haven't sent in yet, and I'll leave those open until I send them in. Then I'll write them down, send it in. Then I know those are sent. You know, I'm not backtracking, or I'm not sending two different sheets, and that keeps it all organized that way. And it's simple, but it keeps it all real tight, real organized, and you can just keep on going. And once you get the flow of it, it gets really good.